Good morning, Habs fans. How we doing today? Montreal Canadiens are going into Buffalo to play Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. How you guys feeling? A little bit nervous today? Well, let's say this. Montreal Canadiens, they've had a great season this year. The Habs have really brought it. They've met expectations above and beyond. So I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to go in to your homes after work or whatever you're doing, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. I want you guys to enjoy the hockey game because the Montreal Canadiens had a great season this year. And they're going to go in and they're going to give it all they got. That's how they're coached. Marty St. Louis has coached them that way. And they're going to go in there and they're going to be all heart. So I want you guys to actually enjoy the game, crack a beer, because at the end of the day, win or lose, I think as a Habs fan, you could say we had a great season, or you could be excited about the win. It's one or the other. Either way, heads are up high. And I think the Montreal Canadiens have just done amazing things this year. We've seen a 100-point getter. We saw a 50-goal scorer. We saw Slav get his 30. So on and so forth. Montreal ends up third in the division. They were expected to be in a wild card spot. So let's enjoy this one, folks. I really think we should. And let's have some fun. Let's keep this positive. Now let's do some spitballing, shall we? And see what we can do about this game. Let's start with the goaltending. Jakub Fowler. Let me say something about Jakub Fowler. I think Jakub Fowler has played absolutely outstanding this playoffs. Anybody that says he hasn't played outstanding hasn't been watching. I think they've got a few goals by him lately, though. Couple weekies. And I'm just hoping that, because he's a rookie, he's never been through this before, that maybe a little fatigue is setting in. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm just throwing it out there, just spitballing. Now, I'm not suggesting that we do a little change up in the goaltending. All I'm saying is I think that we need to play really well in front of him tonight but we're also going to need him to play, make the big saves. We got to complement each other good tonight, folks. And when I say that, here's another little controversial move I think that we should be making. And I think Kirby Dach should be going to the second line and centering Slavkovski, who's getting pushed back from the first line. And we put Demidov up there. So if you didn't get all that, Dach, center on the second line, Slavkovski, Newhook. Demidov is now officially up on the first line. That's what I think. What do you guys think? I know the Dach thing's a little controversial, but when we got Dach, he was supposed to be in our top six. The injury bug has plagued him. And now we need Kirby Dach to be in the top six and be that top six forward. I don't think we need to be bringing anybody in from the outs because Gallagher, I think, yes, everybody thinks Gallagher, he's probably going to play 6 minutes, 7 minutes tops. Not going to be a huge factor. You don't want to bring guys like Reinbacher in or Kapanen, two young guys. Kapanen had a good year, I know, with the 22 goals and all that. He actually complimented Demidov very well this year. But now it's Game 7, not 2 or 3. And I think throwing them in the deep end like that could just hurt their confidence and probably not help out the team. You got Tage Thompson, who got back into the series last game. That power play got going, 4 out of 6. Got to shut those guys down. That Benson, That Doan, that Norris, they got to shut them all down. Tuck, no factor. Still mad all the time. Looks angry out there. Luukkonen actually is starting the game tonight, and you know how we beat Luukkonen. You got to crash the net. Every time we crash the net, every single game we crash the net, we win the game. We've been doing it one game, we've been taking the night off the next, doing it the next game, taking the night off the next. I don't know. It's not consistent. We didn't do it last game. Hopefully we can do it in this game and just take Luukkonen out of the game. That's the key to that. Just go to the net. Every time we win, we've got guys going to the net, going into the danger zone and making plays happen. Can we win Game 7 without our top line scoring? In my opinion, no. No, we can't. That's why I think Demidov needs to go up there. He's been generating the last 2 games. He's been our best player forward on the ice. And I think we need to bring him up so that him and Suzuki could just feed Caulfield goals. Because we need goals from Caulfield. Another one for Jack I'd be fun too, wouldn't it, folks, in Game 7? Wow, how much fun would that be? Got to stay out of the box. Montreal's not capable of killing penalties right now. And it just kills the momentum any momentum we ever have, if we have any. We've got to stay out of the box. We've got to stay out of that box. You know, I know that the Habs have had a great season this year. And I got a comment here from Darcy Barnes that I really want. He makes a good point. They had a really bad game. 1 out of 13 playoff games. Guess Darcy missed Game 7 of the Tampa Bay series. Just joking, Darcy. I know you didn't. We won the game, so I'll give that one to you. If I asked you in October, would you take a Game 7 in Buffalo in the second round of the playoffs? Would you have taken it? I would have. Go Habs go, he says. Well, Darcy, that's a good point. You're right. If you would ask me in October if the Montreal Canadiens were going to be in a Buffalo Canadiens series Game 7 in the second round of the playoffs, I would have laughed. So that's a great point. Goes back to what I said earlier. We're just exceeded the expectations this year. So thank you, Darcy Barnes, for the comment. I appreciate you. And I want you to enjoy the game tonight, okay? Go Habs, go. A lot of Sabres fans doing some commenting too. You know, a little chirp never hurt anybody. I appreciate the Sabres fans. You know, they're still fans and, you know, they love their Sabres. First time in the playoffs for 14 years. Gotta love them. We got Edgewood 2 Sword. Looks like he's a Buffalo fan. This is what Edgewood has to say. You forgot who was the best team since December. No, I didn't. I know it was Buffalo. Habs are not the first place team, he says. No, they're 3 points behind. Buffalo is doing what Buffalo does. Buffalo does. Like I said, this is their first playoff appearance in 14 years. Lyon was letting in some soft goals. Yeah, so was Luukkonen. Goaltending is an issue. The power play is finally clicking, and they Buffalo has too many dangerous players, he says, that can score and set up goals. Well, I think the Canadiens have a few as well. You got to respect Edgewood. You can see he's excited. He's excited for his team. So good for you. We'll leave it at that. But let me tell you, Sabres fans, as much as I appreciate the comments, the Habs and the Sabres are very similar in stats this year. Just in two different they're in two different areas of their development game. Sabres are all within, a lot of the Sabres, I believe, are kind of in their prime and they're kind of in a win now kind of situation where the Montreal Canadiens are the youngest team in the league and they're just starting to come around. But when you look at the stat sheet only on this year alone, I think let's look at what the Sabres record was. Sorry, Sabres fans, I didn't get it. 50, 23, and 9. That was your overall record. Montreal's 48, 24, and 10. Buffalo, 3 more points. Pretty similar. We split the season series 2-2, and the goal differential was 13 each. And now we're in a game 7. Back and forth, back and forth. I mean, this is, you can't make this up, folks. This is a close series. These two teams are very close when it comes to the stats. The numbers don't lie. So anyways, I hope everybody's feeling okay. I love the chatting. I love the chit chat. I love talking to you folks. Sabres fans, keep it coming too. I want to talk. I think the Habs are going to win tonight. I think they're going to win. I believe. And for you Habs fans, I really want it. I really want it for all of us. We're all in this together. So I'll come to you again after the game. The game starts tonight 7:30. Note time 7:30, not 7 Eastern. 4 o'clock, 4:30 Pacific, not 4. So it's 4:30 Pacific. Don't worry about the recorders. It's a holiday. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy the game. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be coming to you guys after the game tonight. And I can't wait to speak to you. I can't wait to talk to you guys. This has been a blast. All right, here's your boy Keith from the Spitballing Podcast. I'm signing out. And do me one more favor. Keep it positive.